Brawl Stars is in a weird state, and let me sort of explain myself. A couple months ago, in like May or June, I forget what the exact month was, Brawl Stars literally peaked. It hit 100 on the Google Trends chart. Everything was amazing. It literally peaked. Everything was going great. The addition of some new things, Star Drops ranked, and a couple other things kind of made that happen, and that's why it peaked. It's down to about 60 now. It's kind of progressively gone down over time since then, and people are a little bit concerned. I've seen a couple of YouTubers make videos on Brawl Stars and how, it's going back down towards where it was and stuff like that. And I firmly believe that isn't true. But I do want to talk about some weird things that are going on with Brawl Stars. I feel like the game is actually in a really good spot right now. I can't lie. The new brawlers are cool. Skins, cosmetics, all that stuff. The one big issue with Brawl Stars, in my opinion, is ranked. I've talked about it since freaking day one of ranked being released. People are like, "Oh, this is gonna be great." I was like, "Bro, this is not." As soon as I started playing it, I was like, "This ain't it." Like, it's just too easy to get to Masters or even like Legendary. I was a mythic, high mythic Power League player, and now I don't even push, but I could probably make Masters. I mean, it's really not that hard. It kind of defeats the purpose of making Masters in the first place. So yeah, it's just a huge issue with Brawl Stars. But I've seen so many hardcore people in the community, like the top like 10, maybe 5 to 10% of players, getting mad about this because that's the game mode that they play like the most. But like the rest of the players are also now in that game mode. That's one of the problems with the game right now, in my opinion. But there's not as much new content as there was before. Like back then, there was new stuff being added all the time. A lot of the stuff now we have is just like seasonal modes and things that just aren't great. Like, don't get me wrong, like the stuff was cool. Like, I forget mutations were cool. I think that was fun. I think there were some ones that were really good, that shouldn't have been that good, but regardless, it was fun. Mega boxes were a little underwhelming, but still fun because we got to open mega boxes. Even if they sucked, it was still cool. But now, man, it's just there's nothing going on. Like it's just a normal season, and there's no new things. All that stuff's in the past. Everyone's forgot about it. I forgot the name of mutations. I literally had to think about it for like 30 seconds, and then come up with it. But like it's just in the past. No one cares. It does not affect anything now. So they need to add something that's more permanent or fix ranked, and I feel like that'll fix their issue for the most part. But until they do something about that, man, it's just gonna be bad. I think ladder is in a decent spot. It's still pretty easy to get rank 35s, especially with 5v5 and stuff like that. But ladder's still fun. I still play ladder every now and then. I don't play the game as much as I did, back in the peak, but I do play it, a decent bit still, and it's still fun. I just wish they changed ranked, and that's the big thing. Like Brawl Stars is in such a good place. There's so many new players, but their rank system for the top 10% of players is just trash, and they need to fix that. They need to stop catering towards the bottom players and start like at least helping the top players out. And like again, I don't have any problem with them catering towards the masses. That's fine. But if they don't have anything for their most hardcore players, eventually those players will delete the game. The hardcore players usually don't delete the game. So you got to take care of your hardcore players. But man, it's just a weird state right now. I've seen YouTubers make videos on how Brawl Stars is going back down. I don't think so. I think it'll kind of flatten out and just kind of stay until they add something new. With a game like Brawl Stars, you have to add new things, new brawlers, new cosmetics, everything to keep the game kind of fresh and unique. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and peace out, homies.